Here I am today with Jinghong Yang. He's one of our lead designers. How do you ensure that your designs actually enhance the sound quality of the room?
把整个空间以一个非常棒的比例，以黄金的比例来去设置这个空间，这样的话能让它有一个非常好的声学基础。做这个空间的这个隔音的情况下，我们最主要是在做墙体的这个结构，就要考虑到墙体的这个结构是否可以满足我们的隔音效果。
Hello, so if you've been following our channel for a little while now, or if you're just new to it, we are Gillian Audio Solutions, and what we do is we do design sound rooms and movie rooms for our clients and provide unique audio solutions. But today I want to show you our company and give you a little bit of an introduction and tour. So here's our building. This is in Beijing, and as you can see out here, we have a wonderful terrace at the back of the building. I'll give you a tour of the building. Here's our VIP room. If you're ever a customer or you're ever visiting us, perhaps we'll have tea in this room. This is where we take our customers just to understand their requirements and what they would like for our project. This is a room, of course, this was something what we designed ourselves. This is the hallway of the second floor of our building, and these are different offices that we lease out to other tenants that are in our building. Again, the design was all done by our company. And here we have lots of photos on the walls of different events and VIPs and famous people that have come to our company over the years. This is a shared office space. This is also where our marketing department works, and we also have different meeting rooms for when our designers or customers want to have meetings. And this is our design firm. Our design firm's been around for over 20 years. Last year we did over 200 projects, and we have about 150 people doing both design and construction. Here, let me show you our design firm. So these are all the letters of recommendation. Our business has grown over the last 20 years based on recommendations from different companies that have done design projects with us. And many of them are Fortune 500 companies, and we only grow by referrals. We don't really do a lot of marketing. But yeah, so these are all the letters of recommendation. Here you can kind of just get a sense that it's a lot of designers working, doing different tasks such as procurement, making drawings, communications with clients, doing detailed drawings, construction drawings, mostly design work. And as you can see, we've got people doing all sorts of different projects and constantly working and communicating throughout the day. And of course, a lot of our projects are interiors and construction projects, but I specialize, of course, in the acoustics and movie rooms, listening room side of the business. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to just take you over to one of our designers, and I'm going to do an interview with him. Here I am today with Jinghong Yang. He's one of our lead designers, and we work together a lot on different projects. So I'm going to ask him a few questions about designing sound rooms. Have you worked with acoustic specialists when designing rooms before?
在设计过程当中呢，我们要和声学专家进行提前的沟通，这样呢，我们在设计的时候就可以提前，然后先预知这个房间是不是适合做这个听音，我们该如何的设置空间的这个比例，然后在这个设计当中呢，我们还要进行不停的调整。
How do you incorporate acoustic planning at the start of a project?
在项目开始的时候呢，我会和声学专家，就是您一起去沟通一下这个房间该如何设置比例，然后我们该如何去放置空间里面的扩散，然后如何放置里面的反声板，然后吸音板或者说是低频陷阱这些东西，然后让我们的声音听起来更加的好听。
How would you collaborate with me as an acoustics expert to ensure the best acoustic environment?
在以前设计项目的时候呢，我们往往可能是只是考虑审美的问题，这个空间是否好看。但是跟您合作的话，我们可能就要更多的去了解客户的需求，您这边的这个需求，我们该如何在空间里面调整放置？比如说， 我们的低频线颈、我们的扩散、反声板还有吸音板。这样的话，根据客户和您的需求来调整我们的这个设计，这样能让我们的空间更加的合理。
Can you share a project where aesthetics and acoustic performance were needed to be balanced?
好的，可以。这个呢是我们之前在一个国际学校设计的一个剧场，在这个空间里面呢，因为和您的合作，我们提前把整个空间里面这个墙体，然后整体的空间比例做了一个最优化的一个设计，然后仍让整个空间呢，听起来声音会更加的舒服，然后避免产生驻波，避免产生混响这种感觉。这样呢，跟您沟通之后，我们还可以选择一些非常合适的材料，比如说墙面上的吸音板，地面的话我们选用地毯，天花板呢我们可能就会选用一些能把这个声音打散的类似于扩散的这样一个材料，它既能吸音，也能让空间里面的声音更加的均匀。
While we're talking about acoustics, we also have to be concerned about soundproofing and how that affects people. So, how do you incorporate soundproofing into your designs?
一般是这样的，在我们做设计的时候呢，通常要考虑两方面，一方面呢是这个空间的隔音，第二方面是空间的这个声学的调整。在做这个空间的这个隔音的情况下，我们最主要是在做墙体的这个结构，就要考虑到墙体的这个结构是否可以满足我们的隔音效果。
When we start designing a room, sometimes the client already has their own equipment. So how do you incorporate the client's equipment into the design if they already have it?
一般客户呢会分为两种，有些客户呢他会喜欢看到自己的一个设备，但有一部分客户他不希望看到自己的设备在外面放着。就像您之前的这个香江花园这个项目，我们就利用了吸音材料，把我们的设备还有器材、线材都藏在了这里面，然后外面覆盖上我们的吸音材料，这样既能保证美观，也能起到声学上的调整效果。
How do you ensure that your designs actually enhance the sound quality of the room?
在做设计的时候，尤其是新建一个这样的一个声环境的时候，我们可以跟您沟通之后，把整个空间以一个非常棒的比例，以黄金的比例来去设置这个空间，这样的话能让它有一个非常好的声学基础，然后再加上我们可以选用一些比较合适的声学调整材料，我们让声音可以听起来更加的棒。
Have you ever had a project where there's like some significant budget constraints, but they still want to have a great result, but on a limited budget?
是的，我们现在正在做的这个巴基斯坦大使馆的这个项目，它的这个礼堂呢预算就非常的有限，然后我们在预算有限的情况下，我们把天花板然后做成了穿孔的这个石膏板，上面放上了岩棉，这样的话我们在天花上可以吸收中音和高音。然后我们通过现场移动我们的低音炮的这个位置来进行调整，这样可以把低音的这个效果调整到最佳。
For my final question, I just want to ask, what do you think is the biggest difference between, say, doing a normal residential room, like a living room or a kitchen or something, versus a movie room or a listening room?
通常在设计一些其他空间，比如说我们家里面这些空间，我们就可以很容易的按图去施工。我们图纸上怎么画，我们就怎么施工就行。但是在做声学设计上，我们就需要在现场根据实际情况来进行调整。比如说，我们调整低音炮的位置，我们来调整吸音板的位置、扩散板的位置，这样才能在施工的当中进行各种各样的调整，才能达到最好的声音的效果。
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Here's our B1 garden theater, okay? And you can see here this was designed mostly with aesthetics included, but we also had to take into account obviously the sound, so we put up a seeker system here as well as lighting so that we could have live shows. But we also made sure that it looked beautiful, had a lot of plants and foliage, and it looked as beautiful as possible. We also hired some local designers to paint murals on the walls and things like that as well. So here's our control room, and this is where we put all the mixing board, sound equipment to control the stage, the theater lighting, as well as all of the sound equipment. Anyways, this space basically allows our company to have a lot of interesting events, activities, performances, live music. So it's a great place for us to, host events and different activities. So here's another small theater that we have, and this is the Alum Theater, and we also have performances here. We also have a small sound system as well for activities with about 80 people. And for our projects, especially if we're designing a movie room or sound room, we want to make sure that our design projects are as nice as possible. So here we have a material library. This is a great resource for our design team, including myself. When you're doing a movie room or a sound listening room, you want to make sure that it's not just sound great, but it also looks great. So we have lots of different materials to put on the wall, and that'll make the room look both aesthetically pleasing. And then of course we also have a lot of different acoustic materials in our library that we use for our projects as well. Overall, it's about 800 square meters of materials.